Girls high school hockey teams hit the ice tonight, and Mary made it to 2 games. And Mary, who played?
Tyler, let's start with the Dodge County Wildcats and the Winona Windhawks. And the Wildcats had quite the cheering section tonight. Take a look. Dodge County got on the board first a few minutes into the first period. Pass to Abby Simmons. She shoots and she scores. Dodge County is threatening again, but a nice stop at the net right here by Winona's goalie just a couple times. The Wildcats did find the back of the net in the next 2 periods, getting the 4-0 win over the Windhawks. Well, the Century Panthers hit the ice against the Mayo Spartans tonight. Spartans' Layla Rippentrop shoots right here, and it hits the post and comes out. And then Century on the other end, Megan Gamble makes a move, and it is stopped at the net by Mayo's Grace Colbert. This one was scoreless through 2 periods. Mayo had 25 shots on goal to Century's 12, and all of the scoring came in the 3rd period. The Panthers knocked off the Spartans 3-1. Well, it's a big week for high school football teams in northern Iowa and southeastern Minnesota, so let's start with the West Hancock Eagles in Iowa. The Eagles are hitting the field in the state championship game on Thursday. The Eagles are taking on the Grundy Center Spartans. Both teams are undefeated coming into this championship game. West Hancock knocked off Linville Sully last week in their semifinal game. Grundy Center is coming off a win over Woodbury Central. This one kicks off at the Unidome on Thursday afternoon at 1. Well, high school football teams in southeastern Minnesota are kicking off in the state championship tournament this week, too. Let's start with a 9-man semifinal matchup between the Spring Grove Lions and the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. The undefeated Lions knocked off Hancock in the quarterfinal game last week. Spring Grove's Elijah Solom averages about 160 pass yards a game. The Falcons got the win over Ogilvy to advance. Isaiah Wright averages 172 rush yards each game for Fertile Beltrami. The matchup between the Lions and the Falcons is on Thursday at 1 in the afternoon at US Bank Stadium. And the Chatfield Gophers are hitting the field against the Eden Valley Watkins Eagles in a Class 2A semifinal game. Chatfield won big over Blue Earth last week to advance. Expect Gophers' Sam Backer to have the ball a lot in this one. He averages 244 rush yards a game. Eden Valley Watkins advanced with a win over Sauk Center. For the Eagles, Nolan Gesslinger averages 210 pass yards a game. This one kicks off Friday morning at 11:30. And finally, the Fillmore Central Falcons will face the Minneota Vikings in a Class A semifinal game. The Falcons are making program history by making it to the state tournament for the first time ever and then winning their first game in the tournament last week. Fillmore Central squeaked by Lester Prairie last week. Falcons' Dylan O'Connor averages about 185 pass yards a game. Minneota won convincingly in their quarterfinal matchup against Breckenridge. Vikings' Isaac Poland leads the team in pass yards, averaging about 144 a game. This one kicks off Saturday morning at 11:30 at US Bank Stadium.